Hi guys, welcome to Kiki TV. I am a holistic psychotherapist and trauma therapist in private practice, and I make these videos to reach more people so that they can know that they can heal. So today we're going to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist. Many people have asked me about this. And so I'm going to make this two different videos. This first video is going to be about what they will do to be disruptive and destructive while co-parenting. Now, this doesn't cover all of the ways, but it will cover a lot of the ways. So co-parenting, by definition, is together two people parent for the good of the child. And I'm here to tell you that it won't happen with a narcissist. They cannot put the child's need ahead of their own need. So a narcissist who you're co-parenting with, just assume that they're going to be awful. I hope I'm wrong, but it's like textbook the way that they act, which is why everyone's asking me this question. And listen, I understand. I deeply understand. So what will they do to make your life miserable? So first, let me explain this to you. If you've been married to a narcissist or dated a narcissist, they are used to getting supply from you. And supply is energy and life force. And it could be like, I love you so much, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and you're wonderful and beautiful and powerful and awesome. That's supply. Or, I hate you, you're the worst thing that ever happened to me. You make me so angry. This is rage. Like, I can't wait to get rid of you. That's supply. So, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with someone who takes any energy that you give them, like as a vampire kind of supply for their own life? Well, you're going to have to stop giving them anything, which just referred to my video on gray rock. Gray rock is the way, but very briefly, it's just being a gray rock, which is like nothing, totally neutral. No emotion, no extras, no drama, no reactions, just like time, place, pickup times, drop off times, business, and that's it. You guys aren't friends. And they will use whatever you give them in a moment of weakness against you. So, gray rock. But what happens is they're used to getting supply from you. So when you cut them off, they're going to do everything that they can to get it from you because they're addicts and their drug is the supply that you are giving them. So think of like what an addict would do to get their drug. So they're going to act insane, destructive, horrible, abusive. They will hurt you. They will hurt your children in order to get what they need from you. And what does this entail? What does this look like? They will make everything difficult. So they can, if you have plans, they'll ruin them. If they're supposed to do something and it's been agreed upon, they'll pull out last minute. If you're going on vacation or taking your kid away, they will do their best to like know all the information. Like they will try to make you tell them everything, all the details of that plan, and then try to manipulate problems in there. They will smear you to everyone, lies, and they will go so far as to call authorities and lie on you. And by the way, you have to document all this stuff. You must document all this stuff. You will not feel safe leaving your children with them because they are not safe. They're dangerous. And what that means is you're always going to have a plan B. This is a part of the reason why you don't want to give them anything extra because they'll take it to ruin you. They'll talk about you to your children and try to alienate you, which is terrible and in some places against the law. They will be horrible to anyone on your side, and they will get other people on their side so that there's teams, and they'll triangulate, meaning that they will try to get other people to stick up for them. Those people are called flying monkeys. And usually narcissists really care about their image. So while they're being destructive to you and manipulative to you and hurting you and your children, they're really, like, the way that they present to the world is going to look like they're the most wonderful parents. But now you're not in it being gaslit and brainwashed. You're outside like, oh my gosh, this is insane. They're crazy. So, by the way, a part of watching them behave badly during co-parenting is your healing process, so that you could see what you were really in love with. That what you were really involved with, which wasn't a loving person. It was a horrible person. So we have triangulation. They're going to try to isolate you and they're going to try to make you look very bad to everyone. And what they're going to try to do is get involved in your, like, God forbid you get in a romantic relationship. Oh my gosh. I mean, they might even try to seduce you to ruin that romantic relationship. And this bears repeating. Your children are not their priority. So you really want to be careful about where you are, what you are doing when your children are with the narcissistic ex-partner. Because you sort of want to make sure that you're around in case anything happens so that you can get your children back. Really, because they're not. A normal brain cannot keep up with how diabolical that they are. Their plans for destruction, manipulation, strategizing of how to ruin you, like, it's very difficult to keep up with. So you just want to make sure that you're always watching. And also, you want to document everything so that if you need to have a case, you have a case. They'll show up at holidays and make them horribly uncomfortable for everyone, even though they weren't invited. So these are some of the strategies of the narcissist to make life a living hell for you so that you can react and you can give them supply back. Also, you are not going to react, because that would give them supply. And so behavioral therapy is when you give positive reinforcement to negative behavior. And we use behavioral therapy with children, and narcissists are like children. So for the love of God, don't react. Because the more you react, the more they're going to misbehave. The more you gray rock, the more they're going to go looking for somewhere else for supply. I hope that's helpful. We'll talk about details of what you should do when co-parenting with a narcissist, even though you can't co-parent with a narcissist, coming up next week. Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Hope this was helpful. And remember, you can heal.